Hey everybody, hey team, happy first call of year 2018. I cannot believe it's been another year. I cannot believe I've been coaching for 3 years. Like the time has flown. I really can't believe it. So today I'm going to just jump right in. We all know the new hype on what's happening right now, 80-day obsession, a lot of new stuff coming out. We're going to have a new program that's on the app that helps people get healthy without a fitness program. That's coming out. There's more new programs coming out this year. New health bars are coming out. There's 2 different flavors. What else? The 2019 trip is going to be another cruise on an even bigger ship than we went on last year or 2 years ago. So lots of fun, new, exciting things. I know last year I feel like our energy got super low on our team. People kind of faded away as far as the business side of things. And I'm hoping I can motivate you guys. I don't want to push anyone to do what they don't want to do, but my hope is that you will see that this should be fun. I feel like any job we have gets monotonous and the joy wears out if you had it to begin with. But this, we have to go back. You have to put yourself back to the day that you started, how much you loved it, how much you loved changing your own life and helping others, and how exciting it was to get a message from somebody that said they wanted more information. You have to get back to that place to find the joy again and love it. I've had to do it. Every single coach has had to do it because we all fall out of that. So that is what this call is on tonight, is finding the joy again. I didn't really write down a lot of notes because I just want to kind of talk from my heart, but my passion and dream is not the same as yours. And that is how it should be. We all have different goals and dreams. My passion and dream is to work this from home full time, quit the job that I have now and just do this and stay home with my little girl. I want to get married. I want to have more kids and work this full time. I love it. I love helping people. I love that being a coach makes me stay accountable to my own journey. Otherwise, I do not think I would have been stuck to it this long. So I'm super glad that I became a coach just for that reason alone, for my own journey and how much it's changed me. I love the community and all the friends I've made. I love having a team. I say it's my team. We're all in this together. But, I love that it's made me grow so much spiritually, mature. It's changed me to become, more outgoing. I would never do videos like this in my life because it made me really scared. Now I don't mind it. It's just made me grow in so many ways. So I'm really thankful God placed it in my life just for those reasons, besides all the other reasons. This is a huge game changer, life changer for people who take it seriously and want to work it 30 minutes a day or 10 hours a day. It truly can change your life. And I really want to encourage you guys, nobody really posts about the business side of it. I see, and that's so important. You don't have to post if you feel like you don't have any success. That, first of all, that's not true. Second of all, if you make a paycheck that's $40 and it fills up your tank of gas, that is success. That needs to be talked about because that's a blessing. That is a blessing that God put in your life that allowed to happen, that you helped somebody change their life and that helped you in return. You post about, other people's, you post about other people's successes. It doesn't have to be, look at the top coach, she makes $1 million. It doesn't have to be some huge thing. Every success needs to be talked about, especially in your own life, but anyone on our team, anyone on our upline team, because that matters. People need to see that to realize they can do this too. This changes lives. If you know someone, which we all do, that they need $100 to pay their electric bill. This can be that lifesaver. I know it was for me when I just wanted to, because I had no clue this is what I could do, when I just wanted to make $200 just to help me with my bills, and then I started paying my mortgage with it, like that is huge. And I'm going to try not to get emotional because I always do. But I don't have anybody to fall back on. If I can't pay my mortgage, nobody's going to do it for me. I'll lose my house. I don't, that was a huge deal that I could have that second income. That was so great. And that's, I didn't start out like that. I started filling up my gas tank. That was huge. So we have to talk about the business. That's why we always try to do opportunity calls every month. You should be inviting people to those. I just feel like it's a huge, huge disservice if we're not talking about it, because people are missing out that if they have that leap of faith that we all took, this could change their life too. But if we're not talking about it, just like anything else, they're not going to know. So getting back to your joy, if something is stressing you out about this, you're hearing no too often, there's not much I can do about that besides tell you it happens to everyone, and it's all a personal thing that you have to deal with. That is why I really encourage you to dive into personal development, which I know we hear from every single coach. But again, I never did it till I started this business, and now I'm just like all the other coaches and tell you how much it works, because I got super depressed when everyone was telling me no when I started, and I started doubting myself. Oh, is this for me? Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. The thoughts every single one of us have, that's life. People say no all the time. They're just not ready. There are millions of people, literally, now that we're in the United Kingdom, there's so many people you can help. If 800 people say no to you today, who cares? You keep moving, they'll come around eventually. You keep giving them value, you keep following up with them because they're just not ready, and no means not right now. I can't drive that home enough. I know it still doesn't change, like the feelings inside of us when we always are getting told no. Trust me, I've been doing this 3 years. I've heard way more no's than yeses. I got super, it really doesn't depress me anymore. I get a little bit aggravated and upset because I had so many people in November and December say they were ready, and about 90% of them did not sign up. And so I check with them now in January. They either don't respond, they're still not ready. Oh, they had a bill come up that they didn't expect. It's the same excuse from everybody. And I just have to tell myself, this is it. This is what happens. Just keep moving. There's more people besides them, and I'll keep following up, and eventually they will be ready. You just have to get in that mindset. And you're the only one who can put yourself there. If you're doing challenge groups and nobody's posting, I've been there, I've done it. I started from ground zero. I still have people. My group right now, I have the same people that post all the time, and I have people that don't do a thing. That's just how it is. It's not a reflection on you. That's just how some people are. You just keep being you. You keep adding value. They're watching, they're learning, and that is our job. I mean, to me, it's not hard. I can post 800 times a day, and if no one responds, I'm still going to post, because it's, first of all, it's easy in my eyes. It takes like 5 seconds. And second of all, it holds me accountable, and that's just something we're supposed to do. And, I just do it. It's just like a habit. I've done it so long. I just do it. And, if you need to stop for a while and jump in my group, that's totally fine. I do not mind at all. Put all your challengers and stuff in my group. That is fine. I just want you to get back to where this is fun. You should want to post. You should want to invite people. You should want to share your journey. Even though maybe you're still, if you're if you've been doing this a while and you're still fearful about things like going live, I highly encourage you to do that. Once you do it once, it's just like anything else in life. You do it once, twice, get over the fear, and then I actually think it's fun now. And people just respond better when you start doing things like that. They can really see you as a person, your personality. It just shows like a little bit more personal touch, I feel like. And start just going live in your groups. Like, you know, they already know you anyways. That shouldn't be very scary as maybe on your page. You know what I mean? So that's a great practice for you to do. When I started, you know, I just copied whatever Danielle was doing. Like, you know, that's what y'all should be doing. Just copy whatever I do. You make it your own. But as far as, you know, the daily things, I had one coach. I started a team page and started posting in my team page the stuff she was posting in her team page. And that's what you do. If you have one person under you, you're a leader now. So start your team page. That's the only way you're going to grow as a person, as a leader. And you might be thinking, because I thought it, I'm like, I don't want to be a leader. That's not what I am. That's not who I am. But now I do it. I don't even think twice about it. I love it. I love saying that I have, you know, a team of my own. And that's another thing about this. We have goals. I still have it. Yes, I do. From our call last year, I don't know if you guys can see that, 2016. Actually, she wants to get 10 loyal customers and use that money to pay her bills. Josephine wants to be a 2-star diamond. So this was 2016. So they wanted these to be their goals by the end of 2017. Cassie, she wants to be diamond and you know, use the money to pay bills. My goal was to be 1-star diamond, and get closer to quitting my full-time job. So I don't think any of us reached our goals. And I'm not saying that badly, but I'm saying we set goals. I wrote them down on paper so I can see them. And we just keep pushing. We didn't reach them, but that doesn't mean we stop. So we regroup, we refocus. It's a new year, set new goals, and then we go after it with everything we have and we make it work. You know what I mean? If we don't reach a goal, then we just break it down into smaller goals to get there. This is not a race. This is a journey. We're not to compare ours to anybody else's. It happens when it happens. People come and go. I see it all the time. People I thought would never quit. They quit even talking to me, you know, because they're, I guess, afraid I'm going to ask, where are they or why'd they stop? And that's just part of it. That's just life in general, I think. So find that joy. If, you know, I can help you in any way, if I can do more as a leader, please tell me. That's what I want to do. I don't want to come across as like pushy and not compassionate, because that is, you know, that's not me, and I don't want it to come across that way. I just want the best for every single one of my teammates, and this is why this is called Team Beachbody. We move forward as a team. So the team that you're building under you, you progress, you grow, you get to different ranks, because everyone's working together. When we're not working together, none of us, you know, are moving anywhere. That's just how it is. And I'm going to try, I think I just kind of forget a lot usually, but I want to voice what I want for our team more, so you guys know. And if you're going to want to be a part of it, I want you to write it with me, and all of us work super hard together no matter what. I don't want us to be like full force for the first 3 months of the year and then we all fade off. That's what I see a lot of people doing. They're like all gung-ho for a month, and then they quit posting, quit doing their journey. Then they post their journey for a month, and then they quit posting. That's so inconsistent, and people see that. And it's inconsistent if you want the business to work. It just doesn't work like that. You have to stay consistent and persistent. That's the biggest thing in this business, is time and consistency. Every single coach will tell you that. I know from experience. Try to tell all my coaches, if you want this business and you want to see big changes, work it for a solid year. I'm talking work it like every single day. And I'm not saying 10 hours a day. I'm saying 1 hour, even just 1 hour. Do the vital behaviors, invite, sit down on your computer and send out personal invites. You can't expect people to come to you just because you post. That doesn't happen. You got to invite, you got to follow up, you got to, call people on the phone, things like that. The daily things we should be doing. Work it like that consistently for a year, and I promise you, you will see change. And do things that make it fun. I can't think of off the top of my head right now. I've done so many videos tonight. But that's why it's so important to join up with a success partner, because you get somebody, and I try to do it with somebody I don't know. We talk and we have to still click, but because they're different, they can bring in new energy, bring new ideas. That's why it's so important. They help you. You run groups together. You bounce ideas off each other. That's so important to get another person in with you working together. Y'all can work on your goals together. If you have not got a success partner yet, I encourage you on this as well. There's a group for that. You can post in our team page. If you want somebody from our team, you can post in Danielle's page. I know that's what I did. And just ask somebody. And I've talked to probably 5 different ladies, and none of them were really a good match for me. And for them too, because we lived on totally different time zones. So you just keep working at it and find someone you can click with. I've had 2 so far. Like I had Michael, and we did it for a good year. And you don't stick with the same person forever. And then I did with Stephanie for a while. And I loved both of them because we all bring something different to the table. So that's another huge thing. The call I posted in our team page the other day, that call was so amazing. And she talks about what's your big idea. So it doesn't have to be like this huge grand idea, but it's talking about you need to decide who you want to post to help. So maybe it's moms of toddlers, or maybe it's working moms that love their job. They don't want to quit their job. They want to work their job, but they also want to do something that makes a difference in the world. Maybe it's moms of teenagers, moms of college kids, grandmas, anything. Think of who you want to work of reaching, and then that's who you should be talking to every single day. I wrote down. Also, this is so important that people know this is a part-time gig for, I would say, 80% of the coaches. And it's so important for people to know that. You can literally work this 30 minutes a day, an hour a day. That's all I did starting out until I was in it over a year. And then I got to where I was doing it like 2 hours at night. And that's still all I do. And post like, why should they join you? Why should they join your team? What is your vision? Are you sharing that vision with the world on your page? I don't mean like, hey, I want you to join my team because I want you to help me buy a new house. Not that vision, but share your vision of what you want in your life, because that is going to speak to those people because they want the same thing and they want to do it for themselves too. Like my vision is, yes, I want to quit my job. I want to stay home with my daughter. I want to raise a family. I can, paint the picture. I can, that's me. You can say, I want to send my child to college. I want to pay for it. I want to be able to come home and sit on the front porch with my husband and watch our grandkids play and take our family on a vacation paid in full. Paint a vision for people to see, because that's going to speak to their heart because they want their same thing, and that's why they'll join you, because y'all want the same thing, so you'll work on it together. So with that being said, my vision for this team is to be a one-star team this year, no matter what. We're going to push towards that together. I want at least, I'm praying for at least 5, but I would like 10 of us to be at Summit this year. Summit is a huge game changer if you let it be. We all get pumped up when we're there and fired up when we get home. And then I see a lot of people fizzle out after that. But Summit is huge. I love it. I love going and seeing all the stories. When I first went, I just loved seeing that there were so many people. Like, I think we make it up in our mind that they're just like movie stars and they're untouchable and they're just born great and they did just great things. They're not. They're regular people just like us who just worked the business and, did really good at it. And they all have problems. They all have, some of them have super sad stories. And it just made me realize that anybody can do anything if they want to, and if they never give up. I love, I went there. I didn't know hardly, I don't know if I knew anyone when I went my first year. Like, I knew them from Facebook on our team, on Danielle's team, but I've never met anybody in person. So I went all by myself on my own. And I made really great friends. And so now I meet up with those friends every year. And, that's the fun in it. That's why I love this community. We all become really great friends, like a family. You learn so much from all the speakers and then all the coach speakers and then the speakers they bring in. Then you see the transformation stories they do at the last night of people who lost weight. Like, it's super touching, and it just makes you realize how awesome this company is. So my vision, again, for this team is to be a one-star diamond team, to have at least 5 of you guys go to Summit with me and just work together. Like, I don't think we're working together. I'm just being honest. Everyone's just doing their own thing. We should all be working together, getting on team calls together, sharing ideas with each other. If you have an idea or something you're doing in your group that's working really well, share that on our team page. I'm not the only one that can share stuff, like make a file and put stuff in there, and just really love on each other to help us like push through. If you're struggling, that's why I asked today, because nobody's talking. Are y'all there? I don't know. Nobody's saying anything in our chat thread. Share with me your goals. I just want us to be more of a family than we've been this last year, and just bring the fun back. It's always fun and exciting when we start. That's just like anything new, and then it fades away, but you have to regain that joy. And that is what I'm praying for you guys. So I pray for you guys every single night that God would bless you in this business. He'll bring people in your path that you can help, and that you'll not be afraid to share your life, not just your journey about Beachbody, but your life. Like, the good things about your family and your husband, the bad things about your life. People need to see that. I just feel like if you believe God put this in your path for a reason, we should share everything, because He helps us in the good and the bad. And I just feel like that's a huge testimony for other people to see. So I'm just going to end it there. And hopefully you guys can watch this for those who aren't on, and we can start this year off together amazing, strong, and end it even better than I could have ever imagined. Have a good night.